Teddy Feinberg, Brook Stockburger, Teddy and Brook Show. Yes, we are actually in a new office. This is something we didn't address last week. We're in the editor's office at the Sun News, and we feel like we have a lot of cachet for this.
A little bit of importance.
We're going to hop immediately into the three burning questions. We didn't do it last week, so we want to do it this week and get the ball rolling on the right foot. And our first question is, what does NMSU have to do this Saturday in order to win the game, or at least have a competitive game? For those that don't know, they're hosting the University of Minnesota, home opener for the Aggies, 6 p.m. start. Game is also on Aggie Vision. Minnesota comes here, first time Minnesota's ever come here. Might be the first time a Big Ten team's ever come here, but in any event, it's a BCS caliber program. The Aggies are coming off a 56-7 loss against Texas, which was a bizarre game.
Yeah, back-to-back big games. Minnesota really showed against UNLV that they can light it up. They had, I think, 7 touchdowns, 6 of them by different players. They scored on offense, defense, and special teams. They said that was the first time that had happened since 1999.
Right.
So this is a team that obviously can move the ball and eat up some grass. So the NMSU defense struggled some last week, in that second half. I guess to say some is a little bit of a misnomer, but so that's going to be their key. The offense might get theirs, but the defense is going to have to really crack down on Minnesota to have a chance.
I think you bring up great points. And again, that was one of the most bizarre game I've ever been to because of the Aggies. It was 14-7 at halftime. Aggies were up 7-0 with 2:30 to go in the half, and then before you knew it against Texas, they were down 35-7, and the game was a romp. This is what I think. The Aggies, in order to win this or have any chance, cannot turn the football over. They had 2 big red zone turnovers against Texas. Cannot happen. The Aggies are going to be able to move the ball on Minnesota. They're going to be able to move the ball in the short to intermediate passing game. I like what I saw from their quarterback, McDonald. Really like their offensive scheme. Can't turn the ball over. Need to punch it in the end zone. And then Brook alluded to it. How does the defense hold up? They obviously gave up a ton of big plays. Again, 14-7 at halftime. Texas not only covers the 42-point spread, they also set a school record with 715 total yards.
Yeah.
That's a massive red flag. So Aggies can't turn it over, have to punch it in. Also, let's see how the defense holds up. Minnesota, they don't have the explosion Texas does, but they're really going to pound that rock. Breakout player.
Real quick, too, Aggie fans grasp at anything. Minnesota hasn't played on grass in 2 years.
It's a great stat.
Maybe that'll be something.
And UNLV did throw the ball well on them. Minnesota had, so we'll see what happens. Who will be this weekend's breakout prep player? We have Cruces High visiting Eldorado. Mayfield is hosting Franklin. Oñate is visiting El Paso Socorro. All those games are on Friday night. Brooke, what do you think? Is it Tyler Stockburger? Is it Tyler Stockburger?
My son said he might get a little more playing action this week. We'll see, but I'm just proud of him to be there dressed for the game. Since I saw Oñate last week, Isaiah Fielder had a great game.
He's a great player.
Really rushed the ball well. The Oñate line showed that it could block, that it's a little more improved and put together than last year. So, I'll go with him maybe. We'll see what he does down there.
He's a fine player, and I think he'll have a good week. J.J. Granado's picked up right where he left off. Cruces is starting running back, returning. He scored 3 TDs. Mayfield guy, I always say Kavika Johnson, their quarterback, but I am a fan. And I think Fielder's a great choice. And I think all the games are really interesting. Cruces going up to Eldorado is going to be a challenge. Mayfield hosting Franklin. Franklin is a great team. Oñate can get off to a 2-0 start here. We also have another question. This is coming from the NFL ranks. Which teams are your Super Bowl picks? I want to say Cardinals, Chargers, although I know that's highly unrealistic. Brooke, what do you think?
All right, I'm going to go out on a limb here. 2 teams that some people may not even see making the playoffs. I just got a gut feeling on this one. I am a Steelers fan. I think the Steelers and Cowboys for the 4th time are going to meet up in the Super Bowl. It's going to be a nice cold Super Bowl up in the Meadowlands, East Rutherford. I don't know. It's just a gut feeling. I have nothing to base it on, but I think I see Steelers, Cowboys.
I'm going to go Denver, and I am going to go Atlanta. I like Denver to go. I really like Denver to go to the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah. Way to go out on a limb and pick 2 of the best teams.
I said Cardinals. I said Cardinals, Chargers, bro. Carson Palmer, Phillip Rivers.
All right. You didn't pull the trigger on it.
No, I really like Denver this year a lot to go, and my AFC pick is yet to be determined.
No, that's a good answer.
Folks, thanks for checking us out as always. At Teddy Feinberg, at B Stockburger, our tout videos, our Sun News Sports Facebook account. We have a ton of social media opportunities out there for you, so please take advantage of every single one of them and have just a spectacular week.